Hey guys, Crypto Vet here. Thanks for ducking into the coin bunker. Today we're going to do another exciting crypto pre-sale. We're going to do Xyzverse. Okay. Now I've never heard of this before. I came across it, and there's some news out about it, and there's a lot of people excited about it. So I figure we better let people know who don't know. They've already raised, as you can see, $14 million, just over $14 million. Okay, it says the first all sports meme coin. Now, here's the thing to pay attention to. Um, as you know, with all of these meme coins, the earlier you get in, the better the price. And then you get in early, you ride the price increases until it launches, and then you take your profits. Hopefully it goes up when it launches, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes you see them crash, and it's because there's people that have been into the beginning who bought it at 0.0033 and it lists at 1 cent. I mean, that's a hell of a price increase. That's a 2,900% increase. So right now, the current price in this stage, so they're in stage 12 of 15. Stage 12 is 0.00333. The next price will be 0.005, and the list price will be zero point 0.1. That's quite a token to that's quite a buy and hold opportunity, just for holding it. Even when it launches, if it doesn't go up, you're in a great position. And I don't know if they have staking or not. We will find out about that. So let's see what we could find out about this. Now you can see they've had some news about it, and we're going to check the news on it here in a little bit. We're going to read one article that's hyping this thing up. So about Xyzverse, the goat of meme coins. Tired of hopping between overhyped tokens and getting left in the dust? No more rug pulls. Xyzverse isn't here to play games. We're here to win them. Big moves, big rewards. Skip the bridges and bogus transactions. This is the coin that brings memes and moonshots together. Born for the long game, Xyzverse was forged in the bear market and came out stronger. We're not just surviving, we're thriving. No rug pulls, no dumps, just solid vibes. Okay, check this out. Every XYZ transaction fuels buybacks, burns, and pure community joy. Our mission is simple: reward holders and take this meme coin all the way to the top. Now, you're seeing this a lot with these newer meme coins and Web3 projects. They are really starting to reward their early investors, just as you would a seed investor or a venture capitalist in any other project. Those people always make out the best, if there is a profit to be made. Okay, so one thing that I saw in this, now I don't know if this is going to change, but when I went to this page and tried to load it up, the bookmaker. It's got a bookmaker program. It says you're trying to connect bookmaker XYZ from a restricted country. Now, I'm in the United States, so my country's prohibited, and so is the Russian Federation and China. So, okay, we'll see if that changes or not. So, for all my Indian brothers out there, maybe you can get into this. Okay, in the beginning, every great story needs a hero, but let's be honest, heroes aren't always the best or strongest. Sometimes they're just the ones crazy enough to keep going no matter what stands in their way. This is the story of XYZ, a masked fighter, a true believer, an XYZ holder with one goal: to bring glory to XYZ. Okay, so there's a little comic that you can read here. Now, this is interesting. They have a profit calculator. Okay, so I don't typically put a lot of money in these pre-sales, usually $100 or less. So, for example, let's go ahead and just put $100. Okay, so right now, if you invest $100, you're going to receive 30,000. Is that 30,003 of these Xyzverse tokens? It says your profit if you sell at 2 cents per token will be $6,000, guys. Actually, 5,900 because you got to take out your initial $100 investment. But okay, so they're going to list at 1 cent, but they're saying, okay, after it lists at 1 cent, if this thing makes it to 2 cents, this will be your profit, $6,000. Now, even at 1 cent, it would be 3,000, right? I mean, if you do the math on it. So let's see, $250 investment. Say you're a whale out there. I don't consider, if you put 1,000 or more in one of these, I consider you kind of like a baby whale. All right, so $250 investment right now. You would receive 75,000. Is that 75,000? Yeah, it looks like it. Guys, sorry, my vision is getting worse. Okay, and so you would have a $15,000 value for these. Okay, so you can mess with the calculator, profit calculator yourself. Okay, so for all sports, esports, memes, or any other degens, XYZ is the place to be. Now, I didn't know what degens meant until just recently. I kept seeing the word and I didn't know what it meant. And after I read the definition, I am definitely a degen. I'm a degenerate. I'm not necessarily a gambler, but you can consider this gambling pretty much when you're talking about these meme coins anyway. All right, born in a bear market, here to stay. XYZ devs have got no intentions of rugging and dumping. We're born in a bear market, survived it, and got no intentions of stopping anytime. All right, real ecosystem. A world of cryptocurrency is full of meme coins, but XYZ stands out thanks to its ecosystem, and they have a revenue-driven buyback community. XYZ steady revenue flow will burns revenue flow burns, ensuring a good price and a happy community. Okay, so we haven't seen anything yet, but what I'm thinking this is, or what I kind of know it is it's going to be a gambling bookmaking site for sports. Okay, so let's take a look at the roadmap here. They have the pre-sale launch, um, Q1 or Q4 to Q1. Is that an 05? Is that 20? Okay, we're in Q2 2025. All right. That's kind of confusing. You guys can check out the roadmap yourself. All right, let's take a look at the tokenomics, because as you know, always do your own research, guys. I'm not telling you to buy this. I'm making you aware of it because a lot of times with these newer pre-sales, the earlier you get in, man, you can really make some passive income when these things launch. That's if you don't need liquidity. You're going to have to keep these things locked up, until these things launch, and that's why you get rewarded for doing that. Okay, tokenomics, the pre-sale, they have 17.87 dedicated to the pre-sale, 15% to marketing, 10% for incentives, bonuses, and airdrops, 15% for liquidity, development ecosystem, 10%, team, 10%, KOLs, 5%, deflationary burn, 17.13%. 17, okay, that is significant. They're going to be burning some tokens for sure if they've dedicated that much to token burn. Okay, so the ticker will be XYZ. It's on the Polygon network, and you can check out their contract address right there. Okay, so what is Xyzverse all about? We're going to go through these relevant, frequently asked questions, and then we'll go ahead, take a look at a couple articles that I wanted to show you guys, and then we'll close out Xyzverse. Okay, what is Xyzverse all about? Good question. Xyzverse is the ultimate sports themed meme verse for all you crypto enthusiasts. Whether you're into football, MMA, Dota 2, or just chilling with the squad, Xyzverse is your new home. Join the movement, find your crew. Let's make memes and money together. XYZ is your golden ticket to the XYZverse ecosystem. Flip it, use it for gaming, stake it, or just hold it and enjoy your ride to the moon. This isn't just a token, it's your passport to fun, fortune, and the next big thing. See, that's why it hasn't really specified yet, but I think it's like another Web3 gaming project, and that's why it says flip it, use it for gaming, because you can bet, and they probably have a sports bookie type project, or you can stake it. Okay, so all right, so how do I ape into XYZ tokens? Okay, you connect your wallet, pick your payment method, smash the buy button. By the way, guys, smash the like and smash the subscribe button. My channel's only a couple months old, and I typically don't even ask people to do it because I forget, but we'll go ahead and ask you to do that right now. All right. Or just head over to the website and hit the buy section. Easy peasy. All right. So, why is investing in XYZ safe? What's the listing price? Okay. Early birds, take note. The listing price is 1 penny. Get in before it soars. Okay. When am I going to get my Lambo? Will XYZ make me rich? Okay. History speaks volumes. Pepe hit 20 billion. Doge soared to 60 billion. Solana reached 300 billion. And ETH, the OG, at 1.4 trill. All right, so I don't know if you can compare this to Solana. Solana is an actual real blockchain with real serious utility and scalability. But as far as Doge and Pepe, you never know when the next one's going to go to the moon. You never know what's going to be the next moonshot. What's the token address? Where can I see my tokens? Okay, let's take a look at this because a lot of people who are new to crypto pre-sales don't know this. After buying, you connect your wallet to the site to see your balance. Tokens will be tradable post TGE, token generation event in 2025. Hold and watch your investment grow. So typically, guys, when you purchase through these crypto pre-sales, the balance, your tokens will be held in the website, and they will airdrop them into your wallet once the coin lists. That's how it typically works. Now, sometimes if you have Best Wallet, which is pre-sale friendly, sometimes your tokens will show up in Best Wallet, and sometimes certain projects will show up, like, for example, Lightchain showed up in my Coinbase account, which was the only one that's done that so far, I believe. Maybe there was one more, but I can't remember what it is right now. Okay, do you have a community to join? We already saw that. What is your tier 1 listing strategy? Okay, we're going big. Multiple tier 1 listings for max exposure. Now, you see in some of these more popular crypto pre-sales, they try to do a tier 1 listing instead of, the more obscure dexes and things like that. Crushing roadmap milestones and partnering with top influencers. Wish I could say I was a top influencer. With your help, maybe we can make it there. Why should you ape into the pre-sale? Well, we always talk about this. The early gains. You get in early, you get the early price, and you max out the price increases. And guys, we always hear rug pull. Rug pull, it's a rug pull. It's a rug. Because every time, well, not every time, but a lot of times when these things launch, the price drops dramatically. And you have to realize it's because in a project like this, when people get in from day one at such an early price, they want to take their profits, you know. And but that's a double-edged sword because you can take your profits and then the thing could skyrocket, or you could not sell and the thing could drop. But there's different ways to play it. A lot of times if I don't sell in time and it kind of goes to the floor, I'll just take a little bit of money and buy some more and get, a hell of a lot more tokens at a much lower price and lower my average, and then I don't have to go back too much more to be in the green. All right, so does Xyzverse generate revenue? Absolutely. Thousands of users across our platforms, over 60 million in transactions and growing, 2.5 rev already in the bag. So they already have a functioning ecosystem and project. Okay, will there be a massive XYZ airdrop? Oh, you better believe it. Big rewards. 10% of XYZ is set aside for top contributors. Stay active and engaged in the community. If I invest 10,000 now, what's my potential? You're a legend. Actually, if you invest 10,000 in one of these pre-sales, you are a legend. Early adopters like you are strapped for potential moon missions. While we can't promise numbers, your position sets you up for the biggest gains. Hold tight and let's make history. Okay. So, yeah, if you put 10,000 into this and it lists at 1 penny and you can buy it right now for 0.00333, I mean, you're talking about some serious upside. Okay. This is the bookmaker. Okay, so if you do just a basic search on Xyzverse, you can see some pretty interesting articles show up. Look at this. Investor who profited massively from Dogecoin and Shiba Inu in 2021 turns to Xyzverse in 2025. Wales, let's see. Okay, I think that's the one I picked. Okay, let's read this one. This investor who said it could be the next 50-time meme coin. The buzz around Xyzverse is real. It's going to break records in the meme coin space, targeting 50-time growth upon launch. The current presale gives early investors the chance to grab XYZ tokens at a significantly discounted price, far below the expected listing price. There's a bullish sentiment on XYZ. XYZverse is already featured on CoinMarketCap, where the community has shown a bullish mood, with 95% of voters anticipating growth. XYZ is further noticed by reputable crypto influencers, who has close to 800,000 followers, recently expressed his support for the project, calling it a moonshot opportunity. This is Danjo Capital Master. Never heard of him, but he has a hell of a lot more subscribers than I do, so let's listen to him. All right, more than just a meme coin. Unlike most meme coins that ride the trends without much substance, Xyzverse is setting a new trend, blending high-energy world of sports with the viral nature of meme culture, and it's working. The pre-sale's moving fast, with early buyers locking in tokens at a fraction of what some believe could be its future value. Right now, Xyzverse is still in pre-sale phase, but demand is high. The price has already climbed from 0.0001 in stage 1 to 0.00333 by stage 12, with over 70% of... Okay, so there's already been a significant increase, and we've seen this a lot with these new crypto pre-sales and these new Web3 gaming projects. Man, you get in early, they are really rewarding their early investors with like really huge price increases. A community-driven project with big plans. Okay, so guys, you can do the rest of the research on your own. We've pretty much knocked this one out, though. There's pretty much everything you need to know. But you can check out the news and things like that, or anything other questions you have on your own. I'm not telling you buy this thing. I'm just making you aware of it, because anytime you have a chance to get in early on something, I want to let you guys know I might have to get in on this one. And I just dropped a video on Cold Wallet. You guys check out Cold Wallet too. That is going to be a serious project, and there's some serious upside to that one as well. But we're going to close it out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.